So hey everyone, today I want to take a look at the Deadzones for Sonic Adventure 2. This is specifically the HD remaster for the Xbox 360. But starting with the camera, you can see you have to move to about 35% before you see the camera begin moving. And that applies all the way along here. But you can see that there's this inner line. And once you've made the initial movement to 35%, often you have to move back behind this line before you'll stop moving. The camera will stop moving, and occasionally it'll reset so that you have to move back to 35%. And so it's not really too consistent where the dead zone lies along these, which it decides to pick. Originally this game just used the shoulders to rotate the camera, so this stick implementation is perfectly fine. And size doesn't matter too much since there's no granularity and speed. And this is especially not an issue because when you're moving, the right stick or camera can't be controlled, so it's really a secondary issue. Movement uses a 30% dead zone, 30% square dead zone. So it has these restricted diagonal regions around the axes, so I can make these bobbing motions like this, and if you're within any of these blue regions, Sonic will move in one of four directions, so left and right, back and forward. Now it's really hard to criticize a game that came out in 2001 for not using circular dead zones, and there actually is a case for using or having this restricted diagonal movement for games like this. Actually, some of the most recent Sonic games, like Sonic Generations, uses a large rounded square dead zone with comparable restricted diagonal movement. And that's for situations like right here, where you just want to move perfectly forward along a relatively narrow straightaway. But where full diagonal movement would be preferable is you see these lines of rings. Instead of having to overcorrect to access your diagonal movement, you could just move the stick in the correct angle in general to be able to move towards that. Of course, it's not too much of an issue, but I just feel a little more natural like that. And especially since a lot of the game, you can make movements like this, where I moved at an off angle, where in these corners you have full diagonal movement anyway. It really wouldn't have affected the game at all to have full diagonal movement. But that's what it is. Of course, the game is playable as is, but circular dead zones could have made this feel a little smoother, and certainly with other characters like Eggman, Tails, where you have to aim, having full diagonal movement could feel a little better than having the restricted diagonal movement that's it currently has. Anyway, that covers it, so thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your day.